Kind of the last point of the 4, legal compliance. You know, there's all sorts of things out there that you got to comply with, but I'm going to focus on one really primarily. That's privacy and data security. As you're probably aware, there are more than 40 states now. I kind of hedged by saying 40 plus because the number changes every time a state legislature meets. But more than 40 states have some form of a after-the-fact breach notification law. In other words, if data that you are entrusted with is compromised through any source, loss of a notebook computer, electronic unencrypted transmission that goes awry, anything where data is compromised, you got to go through the process of notifying everybody that is even potentially involved with that. So a little imagination will tell you the cost and the embarrassment of doing that. Above and beyond those after-the-fact rules, 2 states, Nevada and Massachusetts, now have very formalized, proactive requirements that stipulate data must be encrypted both in storage and in transmission. And so it's not a matter of telling people that you messed up after the fact. It's a mandated, proactive, here's what you must do. Now, if you're doing business in those 2 states, it already applies to you. I would say if you're anywhere in the nation, stop and think about, do I have clients or am I doing business in any fashion in either of those 2 states? And it may apply to you even when you're thinking it doesn't. So what's the IT strategy here? Well, encrypt everything. Encrypt your machines, encrypt your PDAs, encrypt your transmissions. Get out of the business of using email attachments altogether through some form of a secure file transfer in a portal-like environment, and we've got sponsors down the hall that can help you do that. And then make sure, back to the training initiative again, make sure your people know what your policies are and are prepared to live with them, and that there's some kind of a compliance and enforcement. And again, from circle after circle, we heard people say, you know what, we've been given this lip service for 2 years. Now we finally decided it's time to get serious about this, and we really are out there encrypting everything. We really are getting out of the business of sending email attachments back and forth. We really are taking this data security and privacy seriously. So again, I would say to you, if you're feeling a little uneasy about where you are right now, talk to your peers, see what they're doing while you're here.